right, good. Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome to Ghana. Of course, this championship, the first since the coronavirus. As CANA president, you must be very happy about this.
We are delighted, and we especially thank the Ghana Swimming Association and the Ghana NOC, because without their support we won't have it. And this is the first time swimmers are coming up, and they're all very, very happy, delighted that we can get them swimming.
What are your expectations for this competition?
Yeah, firstly, simply because this is the first competition, we're not worried really about times. We're worried about participation. And you saw the number of people involved here, especially the swimmers. That itself is a great accolade, testimony that we are back in the water.
The two swimmers, male and female.
Okay. Also, this is a qualifier for the FINA Championship as well. In this country, this is the first time a competition like this is being organized. What do you make of the organization?
The organization is superb. You know, we understand that there are certain challenges. We accept that. But we are here to help. And that is why we are here to ensure that the Ghana NOC is here, because without their support, without their involvement, we're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah. And Mr. Nunu Mensah, you must be very proud to be given the opportunity to host a competition of this nature.
Well, definitely, and I'm even more excited to have an iconic figure like Dr. Sam Ransami here, and he's going to spend for the next 5 days. He's going to be here with us. I mean, for you, a national federation, to have somebody like him come into your country and spend that number of days, it's a huge blessing, and I hope that it would impact on the development of swimming in Ghana.
And one last one, of course, for you. 6 days of competition. This should be exciting. What do you make of the talent that we have in display here, and what kind of records do you expect to be broken?
No, the talents are superb. What we need to do to develop that talent to a very high level, that is what we want. And if records are set, that is a presentation, that's a further presentation for what's happening here. But most importantly, everybody's in the water, and we are going to look at especially Ghanaians who are good. I've spoken to one young man here. He's got a lot of talent, and we need to develop the talent to a high level. We're going to do that.
Congratulations on your achievement at the Olympics. Another national record, obviously. First of all, just let me know what that feeling was. Obviously, maybe 2 ways. You did well, but you didn't make it to the next round, but you still set a new national record.
Yeah, for me, it's about doing better than what I did before. It's about training, putting in the work, and improving every day and every day. Obviously, I know for sure I will get there. It takes determination, it takes patience, and it takes time, and it takes hard work. But I know I'll get there.
How would you say all of the time you spend in Europe has helped? Because now you've been there for how long now? About 8 months? About 8 months or so. You were there before you went to the Olympics, and you broke a national record, and now you're back here to do the CANA Championship. How would you describe all of your time there? Has it improved you, or what?
I mean, going there first was quite difficult because of weather adjustment. In Russia is about -5 to -30, and in Ghana is about 31. So the changes in temperature was quite hard to adapt to, but after some 2-3 months I got used to it. Training there has been good. I have good coaches there, but I think most of the work was also done here in Ghana. I give thanks to my coach here in Ghana. All my coaches, or everyone that helped me put in the effort in Ghana, because they made me who I am, and they just made me represent what they created. So yes, outside is good, we're training hard, but also I love to swim in Ghana, and I'm happy to be back here to represent my country.
And now these championships, obviously are the first CANA championship since the coronavirus hit, so it's been a really long time coming. You must be excited to be competing against the very best on the continent again.
Yeah. I'm so excited to be here back in Ghana to swim against not just African Zone 2 like last time, but the whole of Africa. And it's going to represent my country, especially in my home country that is hosting the games. I wish to raise the flag of Ghana high.
Do you think that puts extra pressure on you, because the CANA Zone 2, you blew everybody apart here, but it was Zone 2, now it's the whole of Africa, and do you feel you're under pressure to perform, especially because it's right here at home?
No, I think I'm used to pressure. I'm used to pressure from previous games, from Tokyo, from Glasgow, from so many other games. Yeah, the pressure is there, but for me, I use the pressure to motivate myself. All my friends and family, I know they're supporting and praying for me, so I use that as motivation to push myself to the limit.
Yeah. And apart from the personal motivation to win medals for the country, of course, this is also a qualification for the FINA Championship next year, I believe. Is that also a target?
That's funny because before I came here, I was told I qualified already for the championship because of the time I produced in Tokyo. So I already made the qualification. But for me, it's more of a training ground because I'm going through something right now. I'm going through an injury, so I'm slowly starting to build up. And this is my first competition since that injury, so I'm hoping to see how this will go. But then again, I would like to thank my team Ghana, and Ghana Olympic Committee, and the media, and all my friends and family for supporting me.
This is the first championship in Africa since the coronavirus. You must be excited that competition is finally back on the continent.
Well, yes, I'm always excited to race. And yeah, being first African event since COVID, I mean, it's been some trying times and some really difficult times, but just to be able to race is a blessing. So I'm here to make my country proud, myself proud, and yeah, let's see how it goes this week.
Yeah. And also, you were at the Olympics, obviously. That's a much higher level of competition. But coming back to race on the continent, what kind of expectations do you have of yourself?
So yeah, after Olympic Games, I gained a lot of experience there, which I'm hoping to bring into my racing here. It was an eye-opener. It's just everything works there. It flows. I mean, you're competing against the world's top athletes, and I was blessed to be a part of that. So yeah, every time I stand on the block, I can stand there confidently knowing that I'm an Olympian and I've gained so much experience. So yeah, I hope to bring all that experience and that knowledge on racing, but not just racing, the way that people conduct themselves around pool deck and everything. It's just a mental shift. So yeah, I'm excited to do that.
Awesome. And obviously South Africa have a very wonderful history for swimming. Charlie Claw obviously has put the country on the map. Does that kind of put pressure on South African swimmers everywhere you go, and especially at these competitions? You have the most athletes.
Yeah, well, coming into an African Champs, South Africa.
Merci.
Coming into African Champs here as a South African is just, I'm proud to be a South African, knowing that we've got people like Chad Clow behind us. Tatiana Schumacher just got gold at Olympics, but not only them. Terence Parkin, who got medals at Olympics, and yeah, we've got such a proud history. And like I said, I'm so proud to represent my country, and yeah, I'm looking forward to racing. We don't often get to race everyone, so it's a bit difficult because you don't know the different levels, you don't know how the people swim, whereas back in SA, you kind of know how your competitors race. So yeah, every race is a different opportunity to focus on my own swim, my own time, my own way of swimming it, and seeing it's about racing, not so much the time racing.
Exactly. Is this your first time in West Africa?
First time in West Africa. I've been to Cairo, Egypt before, but this is the first time in a different country in Africa, yes.
You like it so far?
I do. The people are so friendly and so inviting and so encouraging, and they treat you really, really lovely and really, really nicely. So yeah, I'm really liking Ghana so far.
What do you make of the experience so far?
I think it's really different from what I'm really used to, like at home and in my own country. I'm enjoying it though. Like it is good for confidence and stuff when you go back. And I'm basically expecting just to make the most out of the experience and just do my own times, my best times.
Yeah. Obviously your first time outside is always a very different experience, like you mentioned. But as a 14-year-old competing internationally for the very first time, does it put any sort of pressure on you, or what is the expectation you have of yourself?
It doesn't really put pressure on me, but it is nerve-wracking. Like I do feel a lot of nerves and different things. What was the second question? Sorry.
No, I was saying that what are your expectations of yourself?
Of myself. My expectations for myself are just to do my best and then be proud of what I do achieve. Yeah.
South Africa has a very long history of successful swimmers on the African continent. Charlie Clark comes to mind. Does that, when you have all of that at the top, looking down on you as young swimmers, what sort of inspiration does that give you?
it definitely gives me a lot of motivation and inspiration to work hard to like achieve what they've achieved. And it is like a bit of pressure because like you want to live up to what they've done. But yeah, it is very motivational.
And obviously, considering that this is your first international competition, you have so much more to come in the future. I mean, when you look back one day and say, I started off in Ghana, you definitely want to leave a mark here so you can build on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to do my best and like make my name known. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Ali, welcome to Ghana. This is the first competition since coronavirus on the African continent. How does that make you feel to be able to compete again?
Yeah, it feels great. We haven't had this opportunity in a long time. To be able to be back on African soil, it's a huge pleasure. And Ghana has been a great host. We're really grateful for it. The whole Egyptian team is really excited. We're all cheering, as you can see, and it's going to be a great time.
And obviously, you have competed at the highest level. The last championship, you won a lot of medals. Now you're here again. What are your expectations for this one?
Yeah, I just came off of the Olympics. I've had a great career so far. I'm really grateful for it. The Egyptian Federation, the Egyptian swim team have been backing me up. At this African Championships, we're just not thinking as individually. We're thinking as a team. So this is our goal: is to get as much points as we can, and for me to support the team, and for my teammates to support us. And supporting ourselves to get as much points as possible so we can win the meet. Yeah.
And obviously, like you said, Ghana has been a great host. So this is your first time in the country,
yes.
Obviously. Now, competing here, you've competed in so many places, but what does it feel like to be competing here in West Africa?
It feels great. I've never been here before. Really awesome country, really nice people, and very friendly. We're very grateful for Ghana, and the whole Egyptian team has been saying the same things I'm saying, so we're really excited for great championships, and yeah, the first finals are underway, so we're really excited about that. It's going to be great.
And obviously next year is also the FINA Championship as well. You're already through because you're big time. Tell me about what the swimming scene in Africa, especially in Egypt, is becoming like, because now we've seen a lot of African swimmers winning medals at the Olympics, like Charlie Clerk, who won a lot of medals in the past.
Yeah.
It seems African swimmers are really coming up big time. Tell me what it is you're doing in Egypt that's making this a success.
Yeah, there's a big step taken. The Tunisian swimmer that got to get a gold medal at the Olympics. Very big step for African swimming. And Egypt, there's a bunch of underdogs that are stepping up and doing their best so they can represent Africa and represent Egypt and represent their country. So, as a continent, we're on a great pattern and we have a great future ahead. So it's very exciting to see.
How much longer before Africa becomes like that continent where we can now look to for superstar swimmers?
We already are looking at really big superstar swimmers. Like I said, the last Olympics we had a gold medalist, and we have FINA World Championship medalists. Egypt and South Africa, everyone has been doing a great job securing medals at the biggest stage. So we're already there.
Congratulations, you're hosting 42 countries here in Africa, here in Accra, all by yourself. This must be a moment of pride for you because this is the first time since the coronavirus that there's any championship in Africa and it's come to Ghana.
Yeah. So we are very honored to host all the 42 countries as the CANA Bureau members here for this competition. We bid for this competition earlier in the year, and surprisingly, not to us though, they gave it to us because of what we did last year. Last year we hosted successfully the CANA Zone 2 Championship, and I think they were impressed with us, with the Ghanaian hospitality, and we like to do things well. So they saw that, well, if this comes to us as well, they had no doubt that we'll be able to manage to host this successfully. Yeah.
And also, what does this do for Ghana swimming going forward? Because obviously, to have some of the Ghanaian swimmers compete among the very best in Africa right here at home, it must be a big inspiration and a big foundation for us to be able to build on, no?
Yes. So actually, we want Ghanaians to know what swimming is about. We want swimming to be visible in Ghana. That it's not just a sport, but when we push further, it can be competitive. And competitions for our swimmers, they are all youth in school, and they are all young. We don't really have adult swimmers here. So what we want, the reason why we brought this to Ghana was for our swimmers to participate they need to know what competitive swimming is about here. So we brought it here to give the chance to our swimmers to participate and then to be able to drop their times and maybe win some medals as well.
In the end, these are more than just a swimming championships. This is a celebration of African swimming, whose things have by and large been clipped by the coronavirus pandemic. From the Bukom International Swimming Pool, my name is Fentu Tahiru Fentu for Citi Sports.